primary congenital glaucoma. Okay. So what is primary congenital glaucoma? Congenital means it is present since the time of birth. So primary congenital glaucoma is that type of glaucoma which is present since the time of birth. It is not associated with any other ocular or any systemic abnormality. It is purely primary and it is present since the time of birth. So what is the prevalence of glaucoma? Overall, developmental glaucoma occurs 1 in 10,000 live births. Developmental glaucoma means some of the glaucoma. Yes, yes.
हजुरको स्लाइडै चेन्ज भएको छैन.
स्लाइड भएन?
चेन्ज भएन.
चेन्ज भएन? भएन? हेलो? चेन्ज भएको छैन?
छैन.
Slide के just wait. Slide change भएन भन्छ. Slide change भएन भन्छ किन हुन्छ?
सर अनलाइन नै भइरहेछ सर.
मैले लिन लागेको के त्यो स्लाइडै चेन्ज भएन भन्छ.
सर अहिले त भइरहेछ सर.
हुन सोधौँ. हेलो हेलो.
हजुर सर.
ए चेन्ज भएन?
फर्स्ट स्लाइडै देखाइरहेछ.
सर एकचोटि फेरि एकचोटि हेरौँ. सर जुममा लिइरहेको होला हो. सर जुममा लिइरहेको
होइन टिम भन्ने छ. टिम हो.
हेलो. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
स्लाइड चेन्ज हुन्छ कि हुँदैन? भयो? हेलो.
छैन फर्स्ट स्लाइड छ.
प्रिन्सिपललाई बोलाउनु पर्यो क्या?
सर म बोलाइदिन्छु.
स्लाइड चेन्ज भएन भनेर
होइन त सर यो
त माउसकै कर्सरले थिचेर चेन्ज गर्नु न अनि हुन्छ कि
होइन त अहिले चेन्ज भयो. हेलो.
होइन सर चेन्ज भएको त्यो इन्डिभिजुअल स्लाइडमै चेन्ज गरेर गर्नुभयो भने हुन्छ होला.
के छ प्रब्लम छ भएन? यस.
मैले
के हुन्छ कि हुँदैन? भएको छ कि छैन? हेलो भएको छ कि छैन भन त.
इन्डिभिजुअल पावर पोइन्टको इन्डिभिजुअल स्लाइडमा थिचेर चेन्ज गर्नु न अनि हुन्छ होला.
So यो हो नि त
होइन त्यो हो कि
ए भइरहेछ त
होइन उनीहरु भएन भन्छ त त्यहाँ
देखिरहेछ छैन तिमीहरूले
हेलो
स्लाइड देखिरहेछ तर चेन्ज भएन के स्लाइड नै प्राइमेरी
अहिले
कन्जेनाइटल
थाहा छ? अहिले हेर त
छैन
चेन्ज भयो
छैन म्याम
चेन्ज भएको छैन
म्याम सरले त्यो हो बल्ल भयो
ल हेर है त अब देख्यो
हजुर एकचोटि फेरि चेन्ज गर्नु न म्याम हुन्छ कि हुँदैन
भयो वाइ सुड यु नो अबाउट इट भन्ने स्लाइड आयो
छैन म्याम
के आएको
आएन?
छ तिमीहरूले के देखिरहेछ अहिले
प्रिभेलेन्स मात्रै आइरहेछ
फेरि एकचोटि गरौँ सरले यो उनी भइसक्यो है एकैछिन सरले हाइटमा थिच्नु भएछ नि त
हेर हाइटमा गएर
त्यही भयो हाइट भइरहेछ कहाँ थिच्नु भयो होला अब कता
मैले
पुगेछ
त्यस्तो थिच्नु
सो यो हेर्नु न यो हाइट सेयर अप्सनमा
होइन
गएर
हाइटमा
रहेछ
यो हाइटमा थिच्यो त हाइटमा थिच्यो
सेयर कन्जेनाइटल अब देखेछ
हजुर म्याम एकचोटि चेन्ज गर्नु न म्याम
र है त भयो देख्यो हँ
भएन म्याम
त्यो हाइटमा भएछ
भयो अहिले
छैन अहिले हेर त देख्यो
हो बल्ल वाइ शुड यु नो अबाउट इट आयो म्याम
यसरी नै गरिदिनु न त नभए
त्यो इन्डिभिजुअल क्लिक गरेर गर्दा हुन्छ
सानोमा गरेर
सानोमै देखाइदिनु
यताउता
होइन
नचलाउँछ
होइन अब यो सुरुदेखि गर्नु पर्यो नि त होइन प्राइमेरी
प्रिभ्यालेन्स पुग्यो होइन सर
होइन
यही
ओके ओके यहाँ प्रिभरेन्स किन गर्नु
नेक्स्टको लागि चाहिँ यो तल हुन्छ अब चाहिँ तलको एरो माथिलाई यो भयो
यो होइन
अब यो हो सर
ए ओके
देखिरहेछ होइन प्रिभ्यालेन्स
हजुर म्याम
देखिन्छ होइन ओके सरी यो अलिकति प्रब्लम भएर ओके द टपिक इज प्राइमरी congenital glaucoma होगी प्राइमरी congenital glaucoma is a glaucoma which is present since the time of birth okay and it is not associated with any other ocular or systemic abnormality it is present since the time of birth now what is the prevalence of primary congenital glaucoma overall developmental glaucoma occurs 1 in 10,000 live births developmental glaucoma भन्नाले some of the childhood glaucomas they may not present at the time of birth but they develop during the childhood those are called developmental glaucoma the glaucomas which are not present since the time of birth but in course of the development during the childhood some of the glaucoma manifest so this type of developmental glaucoma occurs in 1 in 10,000 live births but primary congenital glaucoma is a specific one which is present since the time of birth and it is associated with isolated maldevelopment of the trabecular meshwork. There is some intrinsic defect in the trabecular meshwork itself. There is no other any abnormalities. Okay, so it is a specific one. Primary congenital glaucoma is a specific one with isolated maldevelopment of the trabecular meshwork. It is the most common glaucoma of infancy. And primary congenital glaucoma occurs 1 in 30,000 live births. This specific congenital glaucoma usually occurs 1 in 10,000 live births. But other glaucomas which develop in early childhood, they manifest they occur 1 in 10,000 live births. But this primary congenital glaucoma with isolated trabecular maldevelopment of the trabecular meshwork, it is seen it is more rare. That is, it is seen 1 in 30,000 live births. So why should you know about primary congenital glaucoma? Although it is not so common, but the number of blind years will be more, because the child is going to live for 70-80 years remaining blind. So the number of blind years will be more, and increase in blind years has a direct impact on society and nation's economy. So if the child remains blind because of glaucoma all throughout his life, then it is social harassment, burden to the nation's economy. So number of blind years are more, and it is therefore identifying the disease timely can prevent blindness. If it is delayed, the child will go blind. Okay. So what are the learning objectives of congenital glaucoma? The main objective is to identify the disease. Okay. And of course, as congenital glaucoma needs surgical treatment, okay, the child is to be managed conservatively and referred to appropriate eye center as soon as possible. And the other learning objectives be to impart knowledge about the disease to community. Okay. So what is this disease about? It is glaucoma, which occurs in children without any other congenital anomalies, as I have said. Okay. It occurs without any other associated congenital anomalies. This disease presents normally within 18 months of age. Usually, primary congenital glaucoma they present at the time of birth, but it may develop in infancy period within a year or 18 months of age. Primary congenital glaucoma has inheritance pattern, and it may be autosomal dominant or autosomal recessive. It is genetically predisposed, that is, it may be autosomal dominant or autosomal recessive. So there are different terminologies for congenital glaucoma. So ophthalmos also is the term, and hydrophthalmia also is used, and these are the descriptive terms used to describe enlargement of the eyeball. Ophthalmos means bull's eye. The eyeball becomes large, the cornea becomes large because of the raised intraocular pressure. Okay, so and it looks like a bull's eye, and that is why it is also known as ophthalmos or hydrophthalmos, because there is accumulation of the aqueous leading to raised very high intraocular pressure. Okay, so this is also known as ophthalmos or hydrophthalmos or hydrophthalmia. This has come from Greek term ox eye or bull's eye. So how a child of congenital glaucoma will present? So clinical presentation or the clinical picture will be, the symptoms will be watering or epiphora, photophobia, and blepharospasm. Early symptoms are epiphora, photophobia, or blepharospasm. These are the early symptoms a child will be presented. These are all due to corneal edema and irritation of the corneal nerves because of the corneal edema. Cornea is enlarged, edematous, the corneal nerves are irritated, so that causes watering of the eye, photophobia, and blepharospasm. These are the symptom triad of congenital glaucoma. Sometimes it may be asked, what are the symptom triad of congenital glaucoma? So is watering, photophobia, and blepharospasm. These are the symptom triad of congenital glaucoma. These are the early symptoms. but the late symptoms may be enlargement of the eyeball and of course poor vision leading to optic glaucomatous optic nerve damage or corneal opacity and others. So lead symptoms are enlargement of the eyeball and poor vision. Now coming to the clinical signs of congenital glaucoma, the important signs are the child doesn't follow light because of the poor vision. Okay, child doesn't follow light due to poor vision, and the child tends to hide his head on shining the light. When you try to examine the child with a torchlight or a light source, child cannot tolerate the light and it tends to hide his or her face. Okay, so child doesn't follow light due to poor vision and hides his head on shining the light. And of course, the signs are watery eyes also are the signs. These are the symptoms also and signs also. On examining, you see that eye is watering, and of course, the cornea seems to be enlarged cornea or megalocornea, and there may be ophthalmos or the whole eyeball may be enlarged. Okay. And other signs, yes. And the other signs are high intraocular pressure. Okay, high intraocular pressure and hazy white-looking cornea due to corneal edema. Because of the corneal edema, the cornea looks hazy, lusterless, okay, and white. So these are the clinical signs. छैन खुलेको? यस
छैन
हेलो
सर।
छैन?
यस सर, छैन सर, छैन।
यो किन उनीहरू खुलेन भन्छ स्लाइड नि हेरेर मैले यो
यो गर्दा पनि आएको छ
हेर हेर
के भयो यसो आएन
होइन उनीहरू हेलो होइन होइन आइरहेको थियो के
स्लाइड चाहिँ डिस्प्ले भएन
त्यही भन्दैछन् उनीहरू
स्लाइड डिस्प्ले भएको छैन म्याम।
स्लाइड डिस्प्ले भएन भन्दै होइन यो चाहिँ टिमवाला हो यो त्यो किन स्लाइड डिस्प्ले
आउनु पर्ने हो सेयरिङ त भइरहेछ स्क्रिन आएको छैन
स्क्रिन आएको छ म्याम तर त्यो स्लाइड वाला आएको छैन। एकचोटि
यो आयो?
फेरि शेयर
फेरि
स्क्रिन
गर्छु।
काटेर फेरि
ल आयो अब
हजुर आयो।
आयो
हजुर
आएको आयो होइन चेन्ज भयो छ ओके सो
एकचोटि फेरि चेन्ज गर्नु।
आयो ओके so these are the clinical signs which I have just told. Okay, watery eyes, ophthalmos or megalocornea, moderately high IOP and hazy white looking cornea. Clinical signs, these are the microscopic signs. Okay, so on examination under the slit lamp, so have seen.
स्लाइड फेरि चेन्ज भएन एकचोटि त्यो पावर पोइन्टमै गएर चेन्ज गर्नु न।
चेन्ज भएको आएको छैन
म्याम क्लिनिकल साइन्स अब बल्ल भयो।
त्यो पावर पोइन्टमा यो ठुलोमा लग्दाखेरि चाहिँ आएन
हजुर त्यो इन्डिभिजुअल स्लाइडै क्लिक गरेर चेन्ज गर्दा चाहिँ हुन्छ म्याम।
त्यसो यसरी नै डिस्प्ले गर्नुहुन्छ है तिमीलाई सजिलै छ नि
यसरी ठिक छ अब हुन्छ हो कि हेर त यसरी हुन्छ चेन्ज
हजुर भयो
ओके ल थ्याङ्क यू सो द क्लिनिकल साइन्स यो भइहाल्यो हो कि अनि त्यसपछि हेजी लुकिङ कर्निया यो भइहाल्यो नाउ द क्लिनिकल साइन्स माइक्रोस्कोपिक इभ्यालुएसन गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नि अन्डर स्लिट ल्याम्प एक्जामिनेसन ओके देयर मे बी डेस्मेट्स टियर बिकज अफ द large cornea that is okay all the corneal tissues are enlarged during early childhood up to 3 years of age eyeball ko development 3 years ma huncha ni haina all the tissues are immature and if intraocular pressure is raised in tends to enlarge cornea tends to enlarge and as the cornea tends to enlarge but the Descemet's membrane is inelastic so there are breaks in the Descemet's membrane. Those breaks in the Descemet's membrane are known as HAPS striae. So HAPS on examination, microscopic evaluation, HAPS striae are seen. HAPS striae are the tears in the Descemet's membrane of cornea. And of course, the cornea is hazy because of corneal edema, edematous cornea, and anterior chamber also is deep because of the stretching of the zonules. Eyeball enlarges. So the zonules also are stretched, causing deep anterior chamber. And on gonioscopic examination, the angles are open, angles are open, and but no gross abnormality is seen. And on fundus examination, cup is to disc ratio is large. That is typical of glaucomatous optic disc. Okay, large cup is to disc ratio. Normally the cup is to disc ratio is 0.3:1. Okay, and in glaucoma the cup is to disc ratio is enlarged, and in the children's also on the examination the cup is to disc ratio is enlarged, and of course there may be subluxation of the lens because of the stretching of the zonules. As the eyeball expands, the zonules also are stretched, so that causes subluxation of the lens. Okay, so stretching of the zonules leads to subluxation of the lens. These are the clinical signs. Usually, these clinical signs are usually evaluated by proper examination, and sometimes the child is to be examined under general anesthesia also, because you cannot do gonioscopy and you cannot evaluate properly the fundus. So the child usually need examination under general anesthesia to do a proper evaluation. Okay. So these are the HAPS striae. See the stretching of the Descemet's membrane. These are the HAPS striae. This is seen on retroillumination of the slit lamp, and these are also on direct examination. You can see this type of findings. Okay, in the cornea. These are the HAPS striae or Descemet's tears in the Descemet's membrane. What should you do if you see such a case? So you have to identify the case. The main clue for identification are the large eyes, okay, large cornea, and the photophobic child has intolerance to light. When you tend to examine, the child hides his or her face, and of course there is excessive tearing and less vision. These are the diagnostic clues. Okay. If you see in a small child, if the child is the infant or a small child is brought to you, and you see these type of signs, then it is the diagnosis is more in favor of congenital glaucoma, and the child is to be referred to a higher center. But in the meanwhile, some basic treatment like timolol 0.5% eye drop is used. So management is to rule out secondary causes of ophthalmos, because if there is any other associated eye abnormalities or congenital abnormalities or systemic anomalies, that is to be ruled out, which may lead to secondary ophthalmos. So secondary causes are to be ruled out, and start medical treatment for the time being. As I have said, timolol can be given, or any other anti-glaucoma substitute is given. Usually timolol is given, okay, 2 times a day. And mainstay of treatment in congenital glaucoma is surgery. Surgical principles are goniotomy. Goniotomy is not done nowadays. Goniotomy is a procedure in which this is done under gonioscopic examination in the operation theater. It is usually not done. Okay, in this the Barkan knife is introduced under gonioscopic control from the temporal limbus, and it is swept between the iris and the trabecular meshwork. Okay, so this procedure has become obsolete, but still it is mentioned, goniotomy. Other is the trabeculotomy. trabeculotomy is the operation in which a small radial cut a small cut is made in the trabecular meshwork, which opens Schlemm's canal into the anterior chamber so that aqueous is drainaged. And the other procedure is trabeculectomy. It is a procedure in which there is diverting of the aqueous humor flow from anterior chamber directly to subconjunctival space. So these you have to mention only. Okay, trabeculotomy and trabeculectomy are the procedures of choice in case of congenital glaucoma. So surgery is the mainstay of treatment. Medical treatment doesn't help in congenital glaucoma, but until the patient is referred to some tertiary center, initial medication can be given like timolol. Okay, but the mainstay of treatment is surgery. For surgery, trabeculotomy and trabeculectomy are the procedures of choice. So difficult to manage because once the optic nerve damage has set in the child, it is very possibility of restoring vision is less. So difficulties are the late presentation which usually has caused glaucomatous optic atrophy, and of course amblyopia also may occur if optic atrophy has not occurred. Patient that eye may have